Welcome to this push-up tutorial. I'm gonna give you some ideas how I would start nowadays with a push-up and what are my recommended exercises, also what is a lot of fun, what I do also in my classes. I'm a personal coach and class group trainer in calisthenics and Pilates, also mobility and stretching from Switzerland. So, let's get started. Push-ups. I always say hands underneath the shoulder, straight legs. So in a full plank position, we're gonna go down, elbows tucked in and up again. So this would be a clean push-up. What are the most problems I face in my class, also in my coachings? The people gonna hollow. So, and then when they hollow, they go down, elbows going to the side and pushing up again. So all the pressure is on the lower back. So it's not even the strength in the upper arms what is right now missing. It's more about the core and to keep the tension in the core to hold the position. What exercises we have for that? So you can go, for example, on your elbows. First, starting to plank. In the plank, you need to be able to hold with a pelvic tilt, pushing out of the shoulder. 1 minute or longer would be recommended. And then afterwards, when you're able to hold the plank in a good position, we can start to bring some movement in. So again, I'm gonna plank, and from here, from the hollowed back, you bring the pelvic tilt. So I always bring my belly in, I have completely tension in my core, and then I hollow again. So you're gonna be aware of the movement. Same also, you can start doing it on a full plank from the hollowed back, pelvic tilt. Perfect. So, if we have enough strength here in our core, we're gonna start working on the upper body. So instead of starting directly with push-ups, I would recommend with some bit easier exercises to work on your strength for your arms. So every exercise I'm now doing, I'm gonna show you in a full plank. You can always do it with knees down, okay? So full plank, one exercise would be shoulder taps. Also, it's working 2 again for your core and for the stability. You can also do it, like I said, on your knees, a bit easier. The next one I would recommend is going from a full plank down on your elbows and up again. Touch, down, up again, touch. You can do this easily on time, maybe start with 30 seconds, then increasing for 40, going to 50. What I really also love, exercise working with sliders. I think it's also beautiful to get the strength for your arms. I'm gonna show you now here, I don't have the slider, it's now on this ground, it's not working, but if you have like a wooden ground and you have like a towel, you can easily do this exercise. So imagine, we're gonna be on your knees, open the hip, hands under the shoulder, and I have a towel or slider underneath the right hand. And now I'm gonna slide forwards, arms straight, and I go down, my elbow of the left side is tucked in, and I'm sliding back again. You just go as far as you can hold it with your arms. So. And now we can slowly start with the push-ups on the knees. So again, for the position, hands gonna be under the shoulder, open the hip. So most important, be one line. Hip is open, we don't have an angle in. A lot of people are starting doing those kind of push-ups. No, we're gonna stay in a pelvic tilt. Upper legs and back is in one line. If you have the strength in, you go down, elbows tucked. And it's totally fine if you can't push up again, going down for the negative, and then pushing back. And then start again, another negative, going down, and just push back again. For me, it's always the most important that you can hold and the quality is good of the exercise. So in the beginning, dynamics are a bit more harder. So start with the negative, don't pushing up again. And we're gonna start with the next one is a static exercise. What would be next? So again, hands under the shoulder, pelvic tilt, straight upper legs and back in one line. Going down, and you're gonna hold. My chest isn't on the ground. I still don't hollow my back, and I'm gonna hold maximum, and then you're gonna release. This is gonna be next. Then afterwards, when you're building up the strength, it's not in the first training, of course, it's gonna take some time. You're gonna be able, maybe first time, pushing to the 90 degrees, up again to straight. And then slowly you can start building down and building up. So, and when you are able to do the first push-ups on your knee, I know it's always harder to do one and the second one directly afterwards. So I would recommend doing one push-up, then pushing back, straighten up, going front, down again. So it's a bit easier than always staying on the same position, going down. Same also for the push-ups, the full ones. I would push back, going front, go down again. Yeah. So, this would be my little sneak peek how I would learn you the push-ups, and yeah, I hope it's gonna help you. I'm gonna upload some exercises, workouts based on push-up, and also more basic, more advanced. So I also want to show how much fun it can be, and there are so many variations. Also for the advanced, you're gonna start with maybe archer push-ups or pike push-ups if you haven't done it yet. And I just want to show how much fun bodyweight training is. And it's really a beautiful thing. You just start moving and you can do it everywhere. So I hope to see you again and have a nice day.